What's good, family? What's good? Welcome to the Sabir Bay Show, y'all. What's going on? What's popping? Are we good? How's everybody in the cipher? Welcome to the Sabir Bay Show, live from California. I don't know where y'all at in the world, but y'all can give me a shout out where y'all tuning in from around the world. B, let me know where y'all tuning in from. All right, come on. I start first. Long Beach, baby. What's good? Where we at? Jarrell, what's good, bro? I see Jarrell on here. Got Jamal on here. What's up? What's up? We got Riverside. Where we at, y'all? Chicago. Come on in, baby. Share it out. Let's go. I hope y'all get to hit Atlanta up on the 23rd. I won't be able to make it, but y'all should go if y'all in the area. Y'all should really go because it's gonna be a cool event um coming up. Let me just put the flyer up here for y'all. Some of y'all that don't know. So let's put the flyer up here. Shout out to my brother Amadeus Christ. So please um show support, but it's going to be dope. I would love to be there with you. But the way my bank account is set up, it's not going down like that. So share it out to those people that's going to be in the area. If you can make it there, please make it there and support my brother Amadeus Christ. It's going to be dope. I was trying to get Taj to come there also. But it's not happening. So listen, people, please share, support him. And again, I don't need you to believe anything I'm saying on this feed, y'all. All you got to do is research what I'm saying. So give me 1 second. I'm back on TikTok, y'all. So I'm sharing stuff out. So bear with me. I'm on TikTok again. So we're going to see how long it's going to last on TikTok, Jamal. Shout out to my brother Jamal. Always, brother. Thank you, family. Always. So let's see how long they're going to let me rock out on TikTok before they say, we're going to suspend your account until like 6 more days because we don't like what you just said. You just went against the grain, brother. You can't tell these niggas the truth. So please. Also, let me give a shout out to the brother that was on the feed with me yesterday from the UK. He's from Tunis, and he hit me up. We had a nice conversation. And he actually donated $15. Ain't that kind of crazy? That brother donated $15 and he's in the UK. Ain't that kind of crazy? So yeah, in the UK. So shout out to him. Shout out to my brother Jamal. Shout out to real people, man. Again, the conversation went somewhere totally different yesterday, but I just want y'all to understand the type of person I am. You can't do that with Sabir. It's not going to win, B. So I want to shout that brother out. Again, for coming on a feed with me. And it's different compared to guys like Grant, who's getting on my feed and want to yell and scream and think, well, you don't like black people, brother. Well, you don't like black people. No, brother. You don't like yourself. So again, shout out to the young brother who came on my feed yesterday from the UK. And on both ends of this, people are misled on both sides of this, from our side, that way, like put up, from our side and also his side. Many people are misled because of fake or false stuff on social media. So peace again. If my brother's watching, Oh, shoot. Let me send this to my brother. Give me 1 second. Let me send this to my brother, Crumb. So if my brother's watching from the UK, he always welcome to come to the feed. So Grant will not be coming on my feed. He don't support. He don't add anything to the platform, but yell, scream. Negroes need to work on their energy. They need to work on their energy, straight up. So if this show is not for you, then you don't need to come. See how simple that is? You don't need to come here. It's not for you. So I hope I laid everything out for everybody. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. Do your own due diligence. Again, if you love the content, please support the content. Support my brother Amadeus Christ in Atlanta. I think it's this Wednesday, the 23rd. Heavy as the Crown's coming. It's gonna be lit, baby. It's gonna be lit. So I won't be in the place again because my bank account, it was $1,400 just to fly there, people, you know, so with my daughter and myself. So yeah, it's not happening. But if you would love to support, I was going to go live when I got there, but if you want to, you can go there. So let's go, y'all. So please, if you don't support this channel or donate to this channel, please don't come on my feed trying to waste my time. Okay, so shout out to the brother again from the UK who actually paid in pounds. He went through my PayPal. Niggas over here saying, I ain't giving Sabir nothing, but I'm gonna argue with him on social media. So let's go, y'all. Let's have some fun. Let's have fun. All right.
Yo, it's time to wake up, open your mind. They've been hiding the truth since before your time. Moore's blood running deep in the land of the free. Nah, this was our land before any decree. Hey, yo, before Columbus ever said. Yo, it's time to wake up, open your mind. They've been hiding the truth since before your time. Moore's blood running deep in the land of the free. Nah, this was our land before any decree. Hey, yo, before Columbus ever stepped on the shore, we was charting up the stars, navigating the core. Scholars, architects, the Moors held the key. Left knowledge in Spain, now they history. Hey, yo, before Columbus ever stepped on the shore, we was charting up the stars, navigating the core. Scholars, architects, the Moors held the key. Left knowledge in Spain, now they hot history. 1786, check the treaty we wrote. America doing business on the backs of our folks. Morocco made the deal, gave the U.S. a hand. Now they flip the script like they own this land. Learn from Sabir Bay, let the truth reign. They erased our names, but the blood remains. Moorish kings, we designed the game. We the gods of the earth, better know your name. They don't teach us in school, they just keep you blind. They don't tell you about the Moors because it'll free your mind. We brought Europe out the dark, gave them science and math. Now they flipping on us, trying to rewrite the past. Took the feds off your head, gave you chains instead. Put the bloodline royal, so we rise from the dead. Black laws, lost cause, keep the system in check. They printing paper money, but the gold in our flesh. Learn from Sabir Bay, let the truth reign. They erased our names, but the blood remains. Moorish kings, we designed the game. We the gods of the earth, better know your name. Read the treaty, know you're right. No straw man claims, no birthright soul. No corporate fiction, no lies we're told. We ain't black, we ain't slaves, that's the legal attack. Know the laws, know the truth, time to take it all back. Yo, they talking about freedom, but they keep you in chains. Erase your nationality, then they call you insane. See, they fear what we know, so they keep you asleep. While the blood of the Moors run deep in the streets. No more begging for a seat, we was here from the start. From Grenada to Chicago, we've been playing our part. It's the chess game, king moves, strategize wise. Put the fans on your head, let the ancestors rise. Learn from Sabir Bay, let the truth reign. They erased our names, but the blood remains. Moorish kings, we designed the game. We the gods of the earth, better know your name. Learn from Sabir Bay, let the truth reign. They erased our names, but the blood remains. Moorish kings, we designed the game. We the gods of the earth, better know your name. Read the treaty. No, you're right. No straw man claims, no birthright soul. No corporate fiction, no lies we're told. We ain't black, we ain't slaves, that's the legal attack. We ain't black, we ain't slaves, that's the legal attack. No straw man claims, no birthright soul. No corporate fiction, no lies we're told. We ain't black, we ain't slaves, that's the legal attack. They fear what we know, they fear what we teach. But history don't lie, the truth's in our reach. Moorish for life, check the treaty, we never left. No, you're right.
So what's up, everybody? So listen, again, y'all, if you're going to be in Atlanta, please shout out to my brother Marcus. Marcus is going to be in the building. So on the 23rd, y'all, Heaviest the Crown 2 is coming out in Atlanta. It's David Banner, Ties Tariq Bey, Atlantis Browder. It's going to not Atlantis Browder. It's going to be quite a few people inside this film. This is the second installment of Heaviest the Crown. So if you in Atlanta, people, get your tickets at Eventbrite. I think it only holds like 40 people, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're not familiar with Heaviest the Crown, I am the producer of Out of Darkness, which is a part of the franchise of Heaviest the Crown. I am in every last one of these films. If you're not familiar with them, okay, so you should get familiar with them. And if you're in Atlanta, please support my brother Amadeus Christ, because again, the prices was so high as far as flights, and I don't have nobody. I can't scam nobody to drop $5,000 on me. You know what I mean? So it's not happening. Now I'm not going to go out my way just to keep trying to help people. So everybody wanted me to be there. But if everybody really wanted me to be there, they would say, yo, brother, I would sponsor you. So it's not going down that way. Niggas talk a good game, but they're not about it. They talk real good. So this is Out of Darkness, which if you look at it, 2016, the Pan-African Film Festival. You can go look at it on Tubi TV, Apple TV, 2016. This is the first installment of Heaviest the Crown, which I am in every last one of them. And the second one is the one that you're getting ready to see on the 23rd. So be there, man, because if you go there, you're going to make history, big. Y'all going to make history. So go and make history, okay? Go make history, all right? So I am going to open up the lines again. I want to give the shout out to the brother that was in the UK that was on. I don't know if y'all saw the video yesterday, and that was a mouthful yesterday. Don't come on here, people. Blackwater Invites. Come to my YouTube channel. I'm bringing nobody on TikTok, and hopefully it has something to do with my subject. So I'm not bringing no one on TikTok at all. Nobody on Instagram. If you would like to come, you can come to Before 1492. You can come to Sabir Bey's channel, either or. So the link is up. So please, let me say this to y'all. The show was dope yesterday, wasn't it? And I just want y'all to see how I handle people. I never called him a tether. I never called him nothing. I said, brother, you got to understand both sides of this. And this is the one thing I'm starting to realize, that how we don't want truth. I've spoken with people being in other countries, bro, and they be trying to figure out how the hell did I know all this information. But if I talk about Umar Johnson, which everybody keeps sending me videos, that's crazy as hell. Like, niggas like that gossip. And this is what Carter G. Woodson was speaking about, Negroes and gossip. That's what he said. Negroes and gossip. Negroes love gossiping and whoremongering. The fuck? He said Negroes love gossiping and whoremongering. That's why everybody's been circulating this thing with Umar Johnson. I don't even know what, honestly, you ain't never gonna hear a woman say they caught Sabir Bey in a hotel, nigga, and it ain't happening. So anywho, it's sad that we are in that state. What's popping? It's been a long time. So listen, if you want to support, if I can get like $2,000 before the night's out, then maybe I'll go to Atlanta to the premiere. What's up, Pennsylvania? Maybe I'll get to the premiere of Heaviest the Crown, and maybe we can do some stuff in Atlanta. Maybe by the stroke of magic, somebody feel nice and say, I'm going to sponsor you, brother. I got you. It's too much like right, brother Marcus, though. Too much like right, because it's Sabir. I'm not promising you this. Give me 1 second. I'm not promising y'all this right here. Give me 1 second. You ready? This is what I'm not promising you. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Is everybody all right? I'm not promising this, brother.
don't understand how you allowed yourselves to be taken advantage of like this.
Speaking of taking advantage of, y'all gave him over $1 million to build the Hidden History Museum, which, to his credit, he built. It exists. He made this tacky, self-promoting reality TV style promo, had Vivica Fox come to the premiere, and then took all the profit from the Hidden History Museum for himself? Where's the money, Tariq? Where's it going? Y'all give him money for all his projects, and then he flips it into an income generating machine for himself.
Crazy. Now, I'm not even going to knock the nigga hustle. I'm not even going to knock his hustle. Umar Johnson did the same thing. So it's wild. Yeah, niggas, hey, they're getting exposed for what it is, bro. It is what it is. So, and you know what's weird? My brother right here hit me up, and I said this to you, and no disrespect, I knew my brother for a long time. He asked me questions about Puerto Rico. Please, I can give a damn about all of this. My brother T in Philadelphia said to me, and I'm going to explain why. My man T in Philadelphia asked me, he said, how do you stay on Moorish Science, Sabir? He asked me this question. How do you stay on Moorish Science? How do you stay focused on this? I'd be like, the truth. I'm not trying to get out of anything, people. I understand contracts. I did a book on contracts. How many of y'all would like to buy it? I did a book on contracts. I'm not trying to do anything. Trust me. I'm on here every day trying to help y'all. Y'all don't want to help. So I did a book on contracts. You can purchase this book, y'all. Real rap. Let's see how many people actually purchase this. Email me. Can't make this 40 pages. Just think about it. I don't listen. Stop emailing me. I'm gonna stop responding to a lot of people's phone calls, my niggas. Don't even call me. These niggas be calling me early in the morning, text messaging. I get up in the morning. Hey, brother, can I wear a fez on a passport? Do one-on-ones with me. Well, you supposed to be doing it for free, Sabir. Ain't a goddamn thing free. Nothing's free. My flight ain't even free. So if you want to get this book, what you can do is you can email me, and then you can turn around, and then we can have a conversation on that. Did that sound fair? Then we can turn around, have a conversation, have a lecture on it, right? And then we can have a discussion once you get the books. So don't do that. So my brother asked me this question. How do you stay focused, bro? The way I stay focused is I stay away from the bullshit. I do. I know it's a lot of Moors that's doing a lot of dirt on social media. They're regular human beings, my G. They're just people who got information. Let me explain this to y'all. They're no different than what Tariq Nasheed did or what Umar Johnson is doing. Everything with these people is an opportunity. When you have people who are genuine, who are putting work in, and the ones who suffer. There's a song, I don't know if it's the Osley Brothers, one of them. The ones who suffer the most is the ones who put out so much work. You can email me at SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. I do have some stuff on my website too, but I don't know if that's up there. But you can email me at SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. And all my payments are Zelle, PayPal, and Chime. Zelle, PayPal, and Chime, or Apple Pay. So you can email me. Right? And you can get them. Or do y'all want me to talk about Shannon Sharpe, the gossip? Y'all like that type of stuff, right? We can talk about Shannon Sharpe. We can talk about Umar Johnson, putting his business all on social media. We can do that because I know that's what black people love. This is what Drewski like, the Drink Champs like, the Breakfast Club like. That's what they like. But we could talk about Shannon Sharpe throwing, can't make this up. Somebody told this nigga to put up, hold up. He said he settled for $50 million for sexual assault. Nigga said $50 million for sexual assault. Damn. That's easy money. Hey, family, if you got some proof, I'm going to get rid of you fake page on FBA. If you FBA people, if you got some receipts, physical receipts, you can come on the feed. If you don't have no physical receipts and you're repeating what other people are saying, then what you're going to do is get blocked for eternity. This is not the channel of the Tariq Nasheed Tether Talk, okay? There's no such thing as foundational Black Americans. The 13th Amendment, sorry, you never read it. So I want you to pull out the 13th Amendment, okay? Pull out the 13th Amendment. All right? So I'm going to show you how you want to get blocked. So I'm going to show you how this person wants to get blocked. I will sit with Donald Trump and anybody. So I'm going to block you. I'm just letting you know for real. You're getting ready to get blocked. And you're going to sit in the background. Ooh, they can't even quote the damn Constitution, boy. You can bring Donald Trump's whole staff with me. See you later, homie. I told you. You played yourself. Put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. That's a hip-hop song. So you played yourself. Peace. When you create another page, just come on the feed with me. Let's go. Put a quarter in your ass. That's the symphony, baby. Put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. Light up the mic for the symphony. I told you I'm hip-hop. So if you're not sincere, this is not the AI channel. This is not the gossip Tariq's channel. This is not the gossip Sinetta's channel. It's real talk. So y'all ready? Let's move forward. If you want this book, you can definitely email me right now at sabirbayradio@gmail.com, and I will read it later on. I will read my emails later on. Here's Grant again. Grant, do you want to get blocked, brother? I'm asking you a serious question. Do you want to get blocked? Now, I'm giving you an opportunity. Now, you know when you lose me, I could tell you can't make up other channels. So I just asking you, it's a yes or no question. Do you want to get blocked? No, I'm not running from you. Yes, I support my people. There is no black people. That's it. Do you yes or no, or do you want to get blocked? That's a yes or no question. How you doing, brother?
Hey, peace.
he could, you know, the funny part, when he get blocked, he only go to my Facebook, Sabir Bay Facebook, or he could probably, I don't know. Can they watch this video after without responding to something? They can watch it right without me. Can they do that? I think they can. So here, I don't know. Somebody help me. I'm still learning this technology, but I'll be up till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, brother. They're like trying to figure this thing out, bro. Woo. So yeah. Just let me know if you want to get blocked, bro. Because you speak out the side of your neck. And this is what I was meaning about the brother yesterday. Even the brother from the UK, like he came on the culture thing, and I was explaining to him, and he even donated. This nigga Grant don't even donate nothing. He in the States. That nigga, he don't even donate nothing. I'm going to help. I'm going to donate to the Chinese people. I'm going to donate to the Mexicans that ain't my people. You follow me? This is the nonsense with our people. They're going to go support, even though Mexicans are our people too. But this nigga say that they're not our people and go buy the stuff from the people. That don't make sense to me. And that's what hurts these people. We really need a awakening. We need a spiritual. Hold up. Can we find something for them? Can we find something for the people, y'all? This is a Beer Bay Show, man. Wait till I get in the studio with the podcast. It's going to be crazy. We just wait for the studio to get set up. It's going to be crazy. And Grant will text and text and text and text and hit and hit and hit.
And the crazy part with these people is, it's like they cut off all the allies. Like y'all sit there, we ain't these people, and they not us, and and y'all have all these issues with people who look like you.
Yeah, all the smoke may come with people, you know, they get all the smoke. And this is the bad part. I give him the opportunity. At least the brother even donated. This nigga don't even donate. So the crazy part is, this nigga will be on the feed until I get off and get it for free. So I'm going to help you out, y'all. Let's go. This is what he need. My brother Marcus.
I'm ready to go.
Marcus, what's up?
What about y'all? Y'all ready to go?
Peace. What's going down?
Look, know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God.
Know thyself, and thou shalt know
the universe and God. And thou shalt know the universe and God. God is the mother, the father, the friend. Know ye not that ye must be born again? What does it mean to be in the world but not of it? It means you want the cars, the cash, the jewels, the house, but you don't love it. It means the taxes, regulations, state law, you live above it. It means you a free hip hopper. You ain't nobody's puppet. You don't see no money on me, you see it up in the cupboard. You see me up in Toys R Us with my seed cause they love it. You see insurance splash out if my kids pass out. You see 7 acres of land where we could all spaz out. To all my fathers and fathers, hold your head up for starters. Teach your toddlers not to be thieves and robbers. There's that other kind of rap that leads to true hip hop. There's other kinds of raps, but they lead you to get shot. The choice is yours, you getting older now. You got a kid coming, how you gonna hold it down? It's one thing to be iced out and rocked up. What's the point if you're getting locked up? Know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God.
Same reason why you on this feed. That's why.
Know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God. Know thyself.
Blacks don't have a culture.
Know the universe and God. God is the mother, the father, the friend. No, ye not that ye must be born again. It's really time we separate the young men from the big men, the young girls from the women, whatever the titles fit them. My style designed to open a child's mind when I spit them. I only got a little bit of time to really rhyme and uplift them. You see them brothers talking about that crime, forgive them. It won't be long before they words manifest and they live them. Sometimes you gotta go back to the beginning to learn. After 15 years, I'm just beginning to burn. To all my true hip hoppers that pay bills and live proper, never allow a negative thought to stop you. Correct your posture, stand upright, not uptight. Don't be scared of the light. Just prepare for the fight. We say criminal minded, cause our thoughts are illegal. We represent the very thinking of inner city people, real people, people that take care of themselves. They need help, love, awareness, and wealth. Not to mention knowledge of God, not college and job and dead. If you agree, nod your head. It's one thing to be iced out and rocked up, but what's the point if you're getting locked up? Know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God. Know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God. Know thyself,
I heard their spirit,
thou
brother.
shalt know the universe and God. God is the mother, the father, the friend. Know ye not that ye must be born again? Come on, yo, tonight is it. We're gonna steal away together through these rhymes I spit. When the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. So I'm here, but are you really ready to face your fears? More money, more money, is that your credo? You've been living in a dream world, Neo. Power to the people. Nobody's equal, everybody's diverse and different. My lyric will never teach you my verse is gifted. So manifest what you believe is God Almighty. It could be Allah, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, Aphrodite. It could be Nefertiti, come hear me and never fear me. It's like at some point in your life you're gonna have to hear me. I represent the teachers, preachers coming through your speaker, manifesting another lesson to them true believers. Instead of picking up our women ready to mistreat them, you better get yourself a whacking kid and never leave them. Represent the teachers, preachers coming through your speaker, manifesting another lesson to them true believers. Instead of picking up our women ready to mistreat them, you better get yourself a whacking kid and never leave them. You better represent the teachers, preachers coming through your speaker, manifesting another lesson to them true believers. Instead of picking up our women ready to mistreat them, you better get yourself a whacking kid and never leave them. You better teach them, you better read them, you better feed them. The system will defeat them. If you don't teach them, the cops will beat them. The style that I be kicking quick is that you believe them. You better teach them, you better read them, you better feed them. The system will defeat them. If you don't teach them, the cops will beat them. The style that I be kicking quick is edutainment. Hip hop culture needed a teacher quick, so I became it. Instead of rhyming about my history and what I've been through, I'd rather rhyme about awakening the God within you. Yo, it's one thing to be iced out and rocked up, but what's the point if you're getting locked up? Know thyself, and thou shalt
don't even know what this is,
the
brother.
universe and God. Know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God. Know thyself, and thou shalt know the universe and God. God is the mother, the father, the friend. Know ye not that ye must be born again?
This is what hurts Grant and them spirit, brother.
Fresh, for 2002.
Hurt your spirit.
My sisters and brothers.
You don't know how I do it.
Thank you. Praise God.
Hey, listen, this is what Grant said. He said, don't block me. Let me tell you, before I block him, right, I'm going to show you how crazy this is with him. Now, your wish is my command. Now, before I go, I have to let him know. So who do he think I'll be talking to when I'm on his feed? Who do you think I'll be talking to? So you say black people have culture. They don't. I just asked what was the culture. But the crazy part is, who do he think I'm talking to? The people who call themselves black, that don't know that they're Moors, but they're black people. But let me help you out. This is what he said, Brother Marcus. Now, I want y'all all to see. So block me, because I refuse to allow a nigga. You a grown ass. You sound like Umar Johnson. You see the mentalness. But I thank you, brother. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to block you. Thank you. So I see you in the world.
You and your group.
Listen, hold on. I'm going to see him in the whirlwind. But I want y'all to see the craziness of grown men who has a problem, because I'm trying to help them. So thank you, brother. Peace.
Group of sissies.
You know,
Brother. Let me I'll help him out before we block him. Let me help you out for the record. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna embarrass you. For every more that's on this feed, what is the 5 principles? And this is the culture part again. Give me the 5 principles. I'm going to educate him before I block him. Give me the 5 principles, because he said I'm teaching hate, right? So give me the 5 principles for every more that's on here, and give me the state that you're in before I block him. Give me the 5 principles. Give me the 5 principles for every more.
Man. And then the crazy thing is, he really thinks black people have a culture. What is the national dish of black?
Culture,
yeah, what's the national dish of black people? What's the national dance? Like,
this is the weird part. So let me give y'all the principles while everybody else putting the principle. The principles. There you go. Brother Stan was the first person. I hope he learned something right there. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. These are the principles, even the same day. God damn, same day.
So what's the first principle again?
Love. It ain't hate up in this kid. They don't even recognize what hate is, because that's what Tyreek and them teach, hate and separatism. They don't even get this motherfucker. You see, Karis One had a song say what y'all say is hot is whack, and what's whack is hot. So stop emailing me and please come on the feed. So the principles for all Moors across the globe is love, the first one, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Now, Grant, why I block you, I want you to go ask these black people these principles, okay? I want you to go ask them, okay? Because I ain't going nowhere. You just got to be in the background now. See, but with your wish is my command. So you said to block you, so I'm definitely going to block you. I'm giving you your wish, so nobody won't say I'm running from you. No, you said block you. So have a wonderful evening. Go back to the other channel so they can yell and scream and talk about white supremacy and bust a blood vessel. Matter of fact, he should get some of this for his blood and his heart, because that stuff is really bad. He should really. I'm going to give you a health tip before you go, brother. Take some cayenne pepper, but I'm gonna say this: you got to eat before you take cayenne pepper. So I'm blocking you. Have a wonderful life. Damn, niggas don't get it. You're not talking to an amateur, bro. So people put their own foot in their mouth. Know thyself, and thou shalt know. Shout out to my sister. We was having a discussion. Rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. My sister Brandy and I was having this discussion about people passing. My son passed at 22 years old. He was killed, gun violence. And I was saying to Brandy about it's what you do while you're here. I can leave today or tomorrow. And I had a conversation with Brandy, and it was kind of weird. I should share it with y'all, but it was weird. I told her how I felt, and I felt some type of way, right? I was saying that if it wasn't for my children, my younger children, I would have probably did something to kill myself, because my son had passed away. And I go through these ups and downs, these ebbs and flows about my son not being here. And I was telling her about it's what you do while you're here, the impact that you, or what you have done when you're here. And I said to her, they keep people busy here in the United States that we don't think about nothing. That's why niggas all on promoting Umar Johnson's videos about what he's saying about a sister that he slept with multiple times, and I'm just looking at the gossip that's going on social media, and I'm like, nigga, this is where we at. This is where we at with gossip. That's what we floating around. And I was telling her, it's about what you do while you're here. My brother Malcolm Jamal Warner's mission may have been accomplished. I don't know. And I said, have you ever went to a janazah? If y'all don't know what a janazah is, it's a Muslim funeral. And you don't see people crying in a janazah. First of all, you buried in 3 days. The emotional part is when you prolong a burial, or you go to these Christian churches and you're supposed to be holier than thou, and you're crying because the physical is not there and the spiritual is always here. My son is always with me. His ashes is right here. His ashes is in Philadelphia. His ashes is in Maryland with his mom. And I said, the hardest thing I can probably see is that telling your child that he's not here anymore. You know what I mean? Like, imagine like what I had to do with my son's mom. I had to call my son mom. That was the hardest fucking thing to do in the world, man. I had to call his mom and say, Amir's gone. I don't know if y'all went through this. And this is why I said I'm going to do a channel on it. And it's like, I said, that's the hardest thing to do, is to call his mom and say, Amir's not here. He got killed. While niggas on social media talking about Shannon Sharpe and how much he paying, that's Shannon Sharpe's problem. Shannon Sharpe made a choice. When Umar had that girl in that hotel, that's a choice he made. They're choices. We make choices. And I was telling Brandy, is like, she was telling me sometimes when someone lose somebody, the person is never the same. Some people go crazy. Some people lock themselves in the room. I don't know if you ever went through that, but I was with my mother when she passed away. I was with my father when he passed away. I shut my father's eyes when he passed away. And I went through all this trauma, even me being shot up multiple times. I went through trauma, but you never see me come here, right? And just say, yo, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. No, I don't do stuff like that, fam. I've been through a lot. And it's a mental thing. You have to be mentally and spiritually prepared for whatever, because tomorrow's not promised to nobody. So make it your best. I don't have no time for no anger, for nothing. No hate, for nothing. I judge people on them. Just like when the brother came on the feed yesterday. He came on, no problem. That wasn't even a conversation. I rolled with it. I never called him out his name. I never said, you don't know shit. I told him, look, bro, I know we both, on both ends, have been misled and lied to. But this is not how it is in the United States. And I was telling my sister, and Brandy's on it, she can jump on if she feel like it, but this is the conversation I was having with her. I said, there's a school, I don't know if y'all familiar with it, it's called the Wardorf Academy. How many of y'all ever heard of that place before? Wardorf. You probably heard the name in Coming to America, the Wardorf Hotel. Remember Coming to America when James Earl Jones was in that hotel?
Yep.
Okay.
The Waldorf Astoria.
So how many people ever heard of the Wardorf Academy or the Wardorf School? And I was telling Brandy, and this is the weird part, how stuff move with me, right? I was telling Brandy that it's a spiritual, and and people say, well, what part of Islam you practice? Islam is Islam. Islam was Sufism, was before like we say Islam now. Sufism, which is spirituality. And I book on that too. And I was telling her how you change things, people. And again, I had so much, I don't want to say hate in me when my son got killed, but I was on some other shit right now. I was dangerous. I'm gonna be real with you. But if you don't have a person who will come to you, right, and sit with you, 2 old heads came to me when my son got killed. Straight conversation. I'm gonna help you out. One of them was my brother-in-law that went to jail for beating somebody with a baseball bat. He came home. The other one was an old head. They used to hustle. When my son got killed, I never forget, I'm sitting on 22nd and Pine. He said, where you at? He came to meet me at a coffee shop. We sitting outside. This is in 2020. I still remember like it was yesterday. My son was killed in 2020 in Philly, shot 10 times. So I was home. I went home at the time. And in my brain, there was a lot of stuff that was clicking in my brain. This brother came to meet me, old head. He held me. We sitting up against the wall. He said, I know what you're thinking, but it's not. Don't do it. I was on a war path, right, Malcolm? I was on a fucking war path, bro. I didn't care what happened. I've been shot multiple times. I know what bullets feel like. I didn't hit with a 30-30. I got hit with 38s. So, nigga, I know what it feel like. So I was on a war path. This is before my son Amir Ibn was born. My daughter was only 1 or 2 at the time. So all this is going on in my brain. I'm saying this to y'all because I want y'all to understand who y'all talking to. Like, this is me. And he set me on the wall. And he said, I know what you're going through. Don't think about it. You got a lot going on with you. And I thought about it. Then when I went to my son's wake, my brother-in-law came there, the one that was in jail. He said to me the same thing. He said, I already know what you're doing. But he's a Muslim now. He said, let Allah deal with it. And trust me, Allah did. So my point, people, understand what is happening. If you can't change something, the Waldorf school is, if you can't change it with your heart. I mean, I understand war at the same time. I'm not saying be a punk, none of that. Defend something if you're around it. Like I told my son, when we were sitting outside one day, when he got shot the first time, I told my son I would have jumped in front of the bullet if somebody was trying to shoot at you. He was telling me this. He said he had ops. I told him I would jump in front of the bullet. I'd rather me get shot than him get shot. I know what it feels like to be shot. So my point is to say this, people, is that when you get older and mature with certain things, you handle things different and you think before you react. Because when you react like the guy Grant, but he still don't get it because it's his emotions. It's him. And this is what happens, will get us in trouble. Even with Umar Johnson, he's speaking about things that he was doing. His actions, it's not a mistake. And then you can't get mad at someone when someone calls you out on your bullshit when you get caught up. So I was telling Brandy that the school, the Waldorf school, is dealing with your heart, hand, and head. Heart, hand, head. What does that mean? If you can't change it with your heart, you change it with your head. You can't change it with your head, you change it with your hands. Oh, you follow me? And how did I find out? I found out about that school. I was in Dallas, Texas one day. And when I was in Dallas, I was talking to a guy that was from India when I was in there. And when I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. If I pulled it up, let me see if I can find it. And as I'm sitting with him, he's telling me about I asked him where was he from. He was dark. And I said, where you from, brother? And he was telling me from India. I said, oh, you mean Southern India, Sri Lanka? And he looked at me like how you know about that? This is what he asked me. How did you know about that? And I started talking to him. He said, I'm only here for a minute because my child is in the school, the Waldorf school. And I said, really? And I said, well, what kind of school is that? Now, mind you, I'm from Philly. We have one in Philly. And where's that school at? Give me 1 second. I thought I had it up here. And we have one in Philly. It's on Germantown Avenue. And let me see if I can pull it up. I thought I had it up here. Here it is. I do have it. So it's one in Philadelphia on Germantown Avenue. I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Heart, hand, and head. You change it with your heart, hand, and head. And I said, wait a minute. This is what they teach them. We don't have our peoples teaching that. My sister Brandy said you should be a teacher, Sabir, and go teach at FDMG. When we was laughing at it, she said this to me. You should go teach at FDMG, Sabir. I said, I wouldn't like that to happen. But this is the school right here, people. Well, they're a bunch of white people. No, but it's a lot of people around the world. There it is. Look it up. This is an Orange County one, though. I said, damn, they got these joints everywhere. But it's one in Philadelphia also.
Yeah, they got one out here in Honolulu.
Really?
Yeah.
This is wild, brother. Let's look at this for 1 second. So why get mad? They got money.
Often people come to a Waldorf school, they see the kindergarten, and they have an immediate reaction to the feeling. It's warm, it's inviting, it's comforting, and there's no conversation. Yes, I want this for my child.
The youngest children at our school, they come from the playgroup. And when I'm teaching them, I always remind myself that I'm teaching to their will, that they're totally active in their doing, and that they have an amazing capacity and ability to imitate. So I have to remember that every gesture I make, every word I say, everything that I do has to be really permeated with purposefulness and kind of a sense of grace.
One of the things I love the most about Waldorf education is the fact that it developmentally meets the children every step along the way. That in early childhood, it's almost like there's curtains wrapped around the child. So you're in a little house and there are beautiful rosy curtains and the children are playing inside. And then when they get into the grades, curtains are opened and they can look out and meet the world. And then when they get into high school, they step out. And I can't tell you how true it is. That having a curriculum that allows them to feel engaged and to love what they do every step along the way is phenomenal.
There's a thing called freedom of expression, right? If I ain't talking about being a LGBT, trying to be whatever. When you let a child play, a child creates. This is the reality, right? A child creates. You ever been a little child and you be on the beach and you create sand castles? And nigga, who taught you that? You ever be around, like, the creativity is in us. And that's what true education is. It means to draw out what's in you. Edu means to draw out what's in you. Somebody said on X, they said, that's what I say. That's what I said that about you. You are what we need. I don't think that's what people need. Somebody said this on TikTok. I don't think that's what people want. They don't want me. You want the lies. No. You want the lies. We're on TikTok too. So they said that's what we need. So this is the weird part, right? The word edu means to draw out what's in you. When you sit back and let a child play, he creates. That's what happens. Creates. This man has studied everything about it. That's why I said they study you. So this is the one in Philadelphia. I think this is the one in Philadelphia. Give me 1 second. In Germantown. So how many of y'all knew about this school? Watch this. So I didn't know about it till I was in Dallas, Texas, talking to the guy. He said his son was there. He was from India. This is in Philly. Think about it. I would probably go here and teach. Shit, I would do this one. But the thing is that, look, this is what is happening. Purpose and debt. You know how many schools, people, virtual campus, come on, man. This is in Philadelphia. It's been here since before I was born, this was here. And I sat back and said, well, goddamn. But where did they get all this information from? Us. From us. And they have to keep us where we at. That's why nothing's happening. I used to teach at monastery. It was like that. Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, we're so distracted. I was telling Brandy this. All we doing is drinking and smoking, drinking and smoking, drinking and smoking. Then when gossip comes, what happens? We're going to talk about it. I don't give a damn about Shannon Sharpe paying $50 million to a girl. That was him. That's a waste of $50 million. He got $50 million because his handlers are paying that off. You know the crazy part about all this, bro? Do y'all know that a lot of rappers have child support issues? Do y'all know that? That's why you don't see a lot of people. How many have you ever seen? I think Rakim just got his together, but have you ever seen Rakim overseas? Name some other people that you probably never seen overseas rapping. Name some. Most of these cats, and I'm going to explain this to y'all, they have to keep us drunk. They have to keep us busy. And when you realize that you're caught in this trap, like KRS-One says, when you're caught in the trap, it's too late. Now you're trying to clean up everything. Now some people trying to come to the Moorish movement. I want to do this over here. No. This is not a get out of jail thing, B. It's a basic civics that we need. People hit me up all the time. Sabir, I want to get out of this. Nigga, that's not my problem. I don't have those issues. Now, if you want to sit with me and do a one-on-one, we can do that. Now, I got books you can read too on that. But this thing, people, you have to be disciplined within yourself. And this is the one thing I respect about at the time in the Nation of Islam. It was discipline. They had discipline. We don't have discipline. We're not disciplined in what we eat, not disciplined in our sex life. The hunger, let me tell you the two things that destroy a lot of our people. Your hunger drive and your sex drive, and that's your lower self. I'm gonna repeat this again. I heard that Yasin got kicked out. No, he did not. I was with him. No, I can't tell you everything. No. There's a lot of stuff that was going on with Yasin, but that's nope, can't tell you that. But he was over here back in the States. With those pictures you saw me with Yasin, where you thought that was in Africa? Where you thought that was in Spain? No, that was right here in the United States. But it's not for everybody. And people like Yasin, he won't talk to you. And if you ever notice, most don't take pictures with people. If you notice that, have you noticed? He don't take pictures with people. But if he know when he cool with you, he will take the picture with you. And see, these are the things that I tell people that y'all don't know about me. If somebody was to pay me, maybe I'll bring up some things, but I can't bring up everything. But stop. What we get is information from social media where most of the stuff is not firsthand. I told how many times Jarrell or Marcus, you heard me say I sat in the house with Yasin when I was in Barcelona, when I was in Spain. How many times I told you that? With Umi.
Quite a few.
Quite a few times, right? But nobody knows that because y'all pay attention to the wrong things. Now, if anybody really talk with me off the record, off of here, I'll tell you a whole lot of things, but I wouldn't tell you nothing personal about the brother. But I know what went down in South Africa. I know what happened when they talked about him coming here. And if you notice, if you go to the Drink Champs, he was on the Drink Champs not too long ago too. So when people say things, people, y'all need to get other sources other than social media and cast this doing stuff just for hits and likes. Because he was on the Drink Champs a while ago. Okay. So yeah, get y'all facts right. All right. So I understand social media because I've been in this game for a very long time. I know how this thing works. I know how they would discredit you. He don't have to come out and say anything. But sometimes, like I said about Umar, he should really shut up, to tell you the truth, because he's putting his foot in his mouth more and more. And the more he talks, you know, I'm gonna give y'all something. The more you talk, the more you tell on yourself if you don't know us, right? And that's what happened with Grant and them. Y'all be like, nigga, why Sabir? Okay. So the more you talk is the more that you tell on yourself. So let me explain this to y'all also. With Malcolm X, the greatest thing that Elijah told Malcolm X is don't make no public statements. And people don't even know why he said that. I'm going to show you us in Cali, okay? For y'all that don't know. That's Yasim and I when we was in Oakland. Okay, that's Oakland. So when Elijah told Malcolm, don't make no public statements, he knew the media. He knew the press. Y'all don't get it. Who do we have in media that's really honest, bro? Like, I'm not talking about the Breakfast Club, because that's a bunch of gossip. Who do we have in media that y'all really support that will tell you the real deal? I didn't have Eric Benet in the building. He told me some stuff when I was on radio. There's a lot of people I had in them buildings, bro. Crazy, right? So he told Malcolm, don't make no public statements. And when Malcolm went out, because he knew Malcolm, he said, don't make no public statements, because the media can make you, they would twist things up. That's what they do, because we don't have an outlet. I had a newspaper. Nobody was helping me finance that newspaper when I had the paper out. So what Malcolm said, Elijah said, don't make no public statements. So what he do? He went out and used one word, chickens come home to roost. Never made me sad, always made me glad. Oops, run with it. And they ran with it. This is what we do without investigating it. They ran with it and posted it up and said, this is what Malcolm, he was happy that he was happy. Well, stop making these fake pages that Tariq speaks the truth. He don't speak no truth. Stop with the fake pages. So if he do, come on the feed. Stop talking about it. Be about it before I get rid of you too. So when he said that, Malcolm, don't make no public statements, and Malcolm made that one statement and they ran with it. See, this is why you can't put words in Sabir's mouth, because Sabir is live every day. I go up against anybody that y'all put in front of me, like I had that brother on yesterday. I'm not going to stutter. I'm going to ask you where your sources at, where your facts at. This is the thing that y'all don't ask these people. Where are their sources at? This is not to beat up Tariq. Where's Tariq's sources at? Where? Where did he get them from? Have he ever showed you anything? No, he didn't. But some people just have to let go. You just got to let them drown. Oops, I shouldn't have said that part. But anyway, yeah, drown. So when Elijah told Malcolm that, because he knew Malcolm, and Malcolm loved to speak. Have you ever been around somebody that loved to talk all the time and to tell everything? You ain't got to open your mouth. You know who does that? Do anybody know who does that? Crumb. Anybody? Do y'all know who does stuff like that? Love to talk? Have you ever been around? I'm gonna help you out. Have you ever been around somebody like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn near every day.
It ain't just women, niggas. Niggas talk more than women, niggas. Stop talking about women. It's niggas that talk more than women. This dude said women. Niggas.
You ain't watched this show, have you?
He said a woman. You can tell that nigga's a fake Tariq Page, nigga. Right? So he said women. So the crazy part is Muhammad Ali did it, but he was always a showman. No doubt. Muhammad Ali was a showman. That nigga was real. So the weird part was, right? Now I need y'all to pay attention. Remember, let me pull this up while I'm talking to y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up one more time. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up. This is out of a constitutional book. Bear with me. Can you see what that says? The first knowledge is necessary for acquire was knowledge of people. Bear with me. Y'all better suck this up. This is in constitutional law. I told you the civics part is what's missing. This is why I let people talk, because they're going to tell me how ignorant they are. I'm not going to say what you don't know. You want to talk. And sometimes you want to say things to people, because I do it sometimes. You be like, Karen get on me about that too. And I'll be like, you hear it. You know what I mean? I hear it. I know what you're going to say sometimes. But I know it can be annoying. But I'm a Gemini. So I'm going to help y'all out. The Drink Champs, nigga. Have you ever noticed on the Drink Champs and Shannon Sharp show, they always got alcohol there? Alcoholics talk. Alcoholics talk. What did I just tell you early on? You do
It's
what?
that truth serum.
That's that truth. You know you stupid. You know what that was? What movie was that in? Ant-Man? The Truth Serum. Remember they was in the movie?
Yep.
Truth Serum. The Truth Serum.
Yes, sir.
The Truth Serum, nigga. Let them talk. So niggas get on the feet and just start telling every goddamn thing. I'm gonna tell you what if you already a talker and you give a nigga alcohol, yeah, nigga, that nigga Umar was in the class, he was in the room, nigga. Yeah, I seen him. I was in the room with the nigga. I said Truth Serum. But now you ain't gotta get niggas drunk. Niggas just want to talk and then tell them themselves. See how that works? But there's nothing coming out their mouth. There's nothing real truth is coming out of their mouth. This is why they line people up on Shannon Sharp's show. This is why they line people up on the Drink Champs, because that's what it is. This is why the Breakfast Club is the way it is. What's that she that was on Shannon Sharp show recently? Griner? What the hell with that? What was it talking about? I'm still trying to figure out if that's a guy or a girl, but anyway, that was on the Shannon Sharp show talking about the short detain in Russia. Nigga, what they got to do with the cost of tea in China? Nigga, like who cares? Everybody get arrested. You got caught. You ain't that crazy? You get caught for having something in another country without you studying the country before you got there. You're gonna make that a conversation.
Talking about Brittany Griner.
Yeah, did you see that interview? I said, I'm scratching my head like, what the hell they got to do with anything, bro? Like real rap. But y'all have to understand.
They make news around anything that is non-important to the brain cell.
It's non-important. Non-important at all. And I'm sitting here like, nigga, like, what did she say? I mean, not he. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. Let's call it it.
Shim.
It has
It's
nothing
trimmer.
to do with substance, bro. Like nothing to do with substance. And I'm sitting here like we are in a shit load of trouble, bro. Like crazy. So talk shows have free alcohol in the green room. I know what they do. I've been in those rooms. I've been in the room with Eddie. I've been in the room with all these niggas. And I was just with DL Hughley in Vegas. Let me tell you how crazy this was. We in the room and I'm in the back room. So mind you, I'm coming in, right? I forgot what casino we was in. He was in with, and Camden, he didn't even know I was there. But the people knew. They said, "Oh no, let's Siberian." So I'm going in. Y'all, I forgot the name of the damn casino that's down there, the new one. And I'm there and I'm going in. So one of the new security guards didn't know me. So it's a whole line to go see DL. So I'm and one of the oldest security guards saw me and he said, "Oh, no. Let's Sabir back." So I go in the back room with DL. DL was like, "Nigga, you still look the same." We hugged each other. "What's up?" Boom. So the dude said, "You want something to drink?" DL looked at him and said, "That nigga don't drink." DL said, "That nigga don't drink." That's what he said. So my thing, people will test you to see what you like and what you dislike. It could be a woman, it could be a guy, it could be a girl, it could be whatever. But my point is to say this, that it's no substance. There's real things that is happening out here, people. It's real things that's happening. So I'm versatile to deal with a lot of people on so many levels. I'm not going to argue with you. If you have some receipts with you, I'm fine. I'm good. We can do that. Show me the receipts. Don't argue with me because you're not going to win. I remember I got the mic. I have the power to get rid of you. And I'm not going to argue with grown men. I'm not. So my point to say this, people, is to think before you react. Research before you react. Research everything. Research me. Don't assume anything. Research what I'm saying. And then maybe we can have a better conversation. Period. So I was taught to research the researchers, research the authors. This is how I am. So let's go here for 1 second. And I'm going to give you a jewel. Stuff like crazy stuff like this. I like this sister. She was hilarious. Give me 1 second. So remember, I study y'all and I study people very, very well. Okay. So listen to this craziness, what she said. I like her. And this is what you do when you blindly follow people. Listen to him. When you blindly follow,
we're from America. The people you call Black Americans are not from Africa.
Okay.
We're from America.
I mean, if that's how you want it.
First of all, I'm about to bust that dry bubble that y'all got thinking that everything and everybody comes from Africa. How can humanity come from Africa when all of Africa's food comes from the rest of the world? Your biggest cash crops, cocoa and cassava, both come from America.
Pure
I
ignorance.
love that you brought that up because I can finally talk about Africa before slavery. Because yes, we did exist before slavery, and Africa, especially West African countries, had peaceful trade with South America at that time. That's why you can find cassava and stuff like that in cultural food in West African countries. Because West African countries discovered America way before Europe did. Way before. And there's actually a really, really interesting interview from Dr. Even van Santima, which is from the 80s, I think. It's on YouTube, where he talks about how advantaged Africans were and their travels to South America, their trade and stuff like that, and how much Europe did to try cover.
Let's go back
way before.
Listen
And
to
there's actually a really, really interesting interview from Dr. Even van Santima, which is
okay. So she said Even van Sertima, right? Even, but it's Ivan van Sertima. I met him before he passed away. It was things that he said he couldn't say because he would get deported. This is who she's talking about. So if you even read his book, right, you would understand. I got a whole lot of documents. I traveled around a lot of places being set with a lot of people. So that's who she's talking about. For y'all that don't know, Ivan van Sertima. Not black people, but African people.
From the 80s, I think. It's on YouTube, where he talks about how advantaged Africans were and their travels to South America, their trade and stuff like that, and how much Europe did to try cover that up because they were embarrassed about how advantaged Africans were. So thank you for bringing it up. That's actually, I appreciate that.
Check yourself.
Checked.
So y'all trying to claim that we come from y'all when in actuality, some of the people in Africa come from us. Y'all never heard about Liberia?
We think
I'm generally a little confused because even when we go off of your point of saying Black Americans are not Africans, Liberia would still exist as a country, maybe with a different name, without Black Americans, because it was never an empty piece of land. There were people living there before, and it actually caused a lot of difficult dynamics and even wars when they sent back Black Americans. So yeah, just saying that they would exist without Black Americans still.
Yeah. And y'all love to say that we ain't got no culture and we don't know who we are.
I totally agree on that, because even I grew up learning that Americans have no culture. That was never just about Black Americans, that was about Americans. And it took me a time to actually overthink what I've been hearing my whole life, because it's simply not true. You have your own culture. Do I say, or would I say you're the blueprint? Absolutely not. I would never agree to that. But will I say you have a big impact? Absolutely.
We do.
Absolutely. And I'm freaking proud of y'all for doing that. So yes, we should work on that, and we should definitely give Black Americans their roses, because they be working hard. Shit, yeah.
So who are you to even open your mouth and try to tell us who we are?
Honestly, especially in this time, no one can tell you who you are. If you want to be a tree, be a tree. If you want to be a cat, be a cat. And if you don't want to be African, don't be African. And this might sound sarcastic, but I don't mean it in that way. Like, seriously, if you don't want to be African, that's it. And I think Africans, or we in general, got to stop telling them who to be. If they want to not be African, that's fine. I'm totally fine with us being friends. I don't need to be your blood, and I don't need us to have the same roots for us to get along. Can we just stop fighting? Can we just do that?
And that's what I'm talking about. You can be whatever you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even, people think I got an issue, but the key is that Black people have no culture. The culture comes from us, the Moors. You are the Moor, rather you Black or African American. But you know the crazy part is, I sent my brother Jarrell a book, and I think I sent it to Jarrell too. There was a book that I sent him. Let me see if I can pull the book up. Give me 1 minute. Jarrell and I was on the phone last night. I think it had to be like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Nigga,
Yeah, your time, yeah.
He's so distracted. Fine sister, nigga. This is the first thing that come out of niggas' mind. That's why niggas get caught up. She's a fine sister, nigga. That's why niggas get twisted. Oh, she's a fine sister. So the weird part is, I pulled out a book. I sent this to my brother yesterday. How many people heard of this book before? The Gift of Black Folk by W.E.B. Du Bois. You know, he was kicked out. He went to Ghana when he started waking people up. How many people ever heard of that book before? Raise your hand. I'm going to give y'all a couple of things.
I heard of it.
Right? So, okay, if you heard of it, did you read it? Now, you could hear about something. Did you read it? Now, we're going to test you, because Jarrell and I was going through this last night. See, this is the thing when people say to this, heard things. Did you read the book? And tell me something about it. Okay? Tell me something about it. This is another one of W.E.B. Du Bois's book. This is the softback. This is the hardback. This is the one that fell off. But if you read it, it's all the Moors is mentioned inside this book. So he got expelled when he started waking people up. See, these are the things that people kill me. I heard about these things, right? But when you test a person and you ask them, tell me something about it, if you know about it, and why haven't you did a video or a YouTube on it since you heard about these things? Oh, Sabir, you think you know everything? No, I know enough. And I'll talk about it. So let me explain this to y'all. I guess you heard about this too. The Gary Act. You heard about the Gary Act too?
Yeah, I heard about it, man.
What is the Gary Act? Since you heard about it.
Yes. Now, the Gary Act, and I'm glad you asked. The Gary Act was an act that banned the importation of African slaves to the United States, man.
No.
Yes, it was.
Okay, brother, I'm going to help you.
No, definitely not.
That's the funny part. These niggas just make up stuff, brother. This is why niggas be hiding behind stuff, bro. Like, did that say anything about
the import? The act that Gary Coleman said there wasn't no slaves no more.
Because I think it says Chinese, not African.
I'm pretty sure it said Chinese, nigga. This nigga said it deport. See how they be trying to trauma cup? It's good to deport Africans, brother. Nigga, brother, it's okay to just say you don't know. It's fine.
Did it ban slaves? Yes or no? Did it ban slaves?
Brother, don't ask me no question. Do your research.
That's checkmate. That's checkmate right there. It bans slaves, man.
Okay, brother.
Slaves. The Gary Act ain't even talking about slaves, brother. Go read it. Go read it and figure it out.
You need to read it. You need to go
read it.
I've already read it. That's how I know it's talking about Chinese people. You go read it
already, nigga. This nigga.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, he said, you know how crazy nigga. Africans, brother. That's bad Africans. Nigga, no, it was that says motherfucking Chinese right there. I said, damn, no wonder he don't get it. No, they have cheerleaders, brother. Dead gang. You want to get blocked too? I'm just giving you heads up too. I just got rid of Grant. You want to get blocked, or you want to come on a feed? We don't have.
You can join the feed too, Dead Gang. Come on, be friends.
We don't do cheerleading over here, homie. We don't do cheerleading. I told you, and I know you sat on his feed since I started the show. You're gonna be on here till I get rid of you. So if you don't have nothing to say, keep it pushing, because we don't do cheerleaders over here. Y'all cheerleaders niggas that don't say, like, if nobody knew that they had to do with no damn Africans, this nigga said African, brother. Oh my God, it was African. But one thing Dead Gang is going to do is go look this up. So y'all should do a, you know, the day is the 21st of July, 2025. Do a timestamp on this. Okay. So the Gary Act. So it's about Chinese people. But you know the other part about this, bro, and aliens. That's what it was based around. Now, I'm not going to get too much in it. So maybe I'll do a Patreon or a class on it, but I can't do too much on it. You know, for what? We just breeze through the mug, okay? So just bear with me 1 second. Let me help them out. So you're going to have to gather up a lot of books, bruh, to deal with this. You're going to have to gather up so many different sources. So many. So let me help y'all out. That don't change. Okay, brother. Do you want to get blocked? Okay, see you later, homie. So your wish is my command. I know you're gonna watch in the background.
And wood oil grease.
Exactly. Keep trying to tell you, man. Niggas be, if this is not the channel, if you got something good, it's fine. If you want to rebut what I'm saying, come with some facts. Let's move forward. The Chinese were black because they was not white under the writing of Justice Murray. Good God Almighty. There it is. So when you read and you start researching, I've been in this radio game for, I told y'all, for a very, very, very long time. I got a background in radio. I'm a journalist, bro. So this is a case called Yellow by Law. Yellow by Law. So who are they talking about? He said, my job is to control programming on HBO. Really? You should come to YouTube, Ashley. You should look me up on IMDb. I got an IMDb. You want me to punch my IMDb up for you? I got one of those things that people like. Y'all like those types. Y'all like, see, this is the thing, people would like titles. People love titles. They love, what did you do? Let me pull my IMDb up so you can go look me up and you'll find out. That's it. That says Sabir Bey. I don't, you know. Okay, for the people that likes those type of things. Okay. Just for show. So let's move forward. So if Chinese people was classified as black, who were they talking about at that time frame? See, this is the thing. I've been in this radio game for so long. I know what and when and how this thing works. It's crazy, bro. This is the book. And if y'all want this book, I do have a copies of this book. It's called Race Law Stories. Race Law Stories. So when they was talking about in the Gary Act, who were they talking about? So the weird part is people say foundational Black Americans, right? Oh, Marcus, I need to send this to you too, bro. I don't think I sent this to you. I need y'all to, y'all follow me because I'm not getting paid for this. But if y'all want to, y'all can support at my Zelle, PayPal, and Chime. Y'all can do that. Okay, y'all can if you choose to. So, an hour 15 minutes in. Who are they talking about? Let me pull up something else. The arrival of alien passengers. Oh my God, let's blow this up so y'all can see who they was talking about in this particular. Wait a minute. In the immigrants in the United States in 1892. Really? Who are they talking about? Let me ask y'all a simple question. If y'all confused about something, let me know. Y'all can take a screenshot of that. And again, pick your poison. I could have a whole dialogue on this too. A whole conversation on this if you get the right person to interview me. So, who were they talking about? Let me ask you a question to my smart black people. What amendment to the Constitution made black people citizens? What amendment? Y'all should take hold of this while you can right now, because I told you I'm ready to throw in the towel. It's called the Gary Act. Gary. No, the 14th Amendment made them citizens? Okay, let's go to the 14th Amendment. They say 14th Amendment, right? They say the 14th Amendment, right? Now, I need y'all to hold on. That says aliens, right? So what's an alien? What's an alien? The 13th Amendment didn't make you a citizen. The 13th Amendment said voluntary or involuntary servitude unless duly convicted of a crime. Voluntary or involuntary servitude unless duly convicted of a crime. So, if the 14th Amendment made them citizens, then they're aliens then. Let's see if we can find it.
And I got you right here. Alien, a foreign-born person who has not qualified as a citizen of the country, but an alien is a person within the meaning of the 14th Amendment due process clause of the U.S. Constitution to same extent as a citizen.
Damn. Would that be that right there? Alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the 14th. Wait a minute. Who are they talking about? What the hell? Who are they talking about? Oh, this rabbit hole goes deep. Who are they talking about? So anybody that's claiming the 14th Amendment are basically aliens for this show. I'm a rock with y'all, okay? Just follow me. Just follow 1 second, okay? If you're getting something from this, please support it. Let's go forward. Let's show another one. Let's give them another one. And these are all in law dictionaries. Let's go to another one. Hope this makes sense to all of y'all. And it was talking about Social Security, B. That's what it was talking about. Am I lying? It was talking about.
Yeah, that part was crazy.
Wasn't it? About Chinese people, Social Security, and terrorism. That's all this was talking about. The Gary Act, right? An alien, a foreign-born person who is not qualified as a citizen of the country. But an alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the U.S. Constitution. Good God, brother. This is easy walking through the park, bro. So who are they talking about? So again, we don't want this type of conversation. I got facts on top of facts on top of facts, and you can bring all the books y'all want if you set it up with me. So let's go back. So when you read the Gary Act, right? Let me see if I can pull it back up one more time. It was talking about Chinese people and Social Security. It was crazy, bro. Where's it at? If you really read that whole Gary Act, and some of y'all may not get it right now, you probably get it later on. This is what they probably get it later on, bro. So it was talking about, let me see if I can find it, about Social Security. The whole act. This is not, I'm going to show y'all this one later on. So read the Gary Act, and I'm gonna help you out. Give me 1 minute. This is the weirdest thing ever. How many of y'all ever have? How many of y'all have the book called Credit and Collection Law? Raise your hand. Just bear with me. Somebody told me you way ahead of your time with this, Sabir. I'm gonna bounce back and forth to show y'all what is really happening. How many people have this book called Credit and Collection Law?
So yep, I got that one from you.
I'm just showing you how you got. It's a lot of work in this, bro. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me 1 minute. It all relates to this case. This case. 1 second. I paid $100 for this when I was in Philadelphia. This was years ago. Now I need y'all to follow me. So when you go study that Gary Act, everything was based on Social Security. This is why yo, bro, look, when I went to do my name correction, it was weird as hell, dude. It's a whole nother subject. I'm not gonna get it on here. It's none of y'all business. I told them I wasn't a U.S. citizen. And you remember I told you the story? They told me that I couldn't work in the U.S. Remember, did I tell you that story before?
Yeah.
Yep. They asked me, was I a U.S. citizen? I said no. And they sent me a letter, told me I couldn't work in the U.S. I'm an American. I'm not a United Statesian. It's two total different things. Well, no, it's not, Sabir. Who do you want to go get? Your best scholar, your best person or analyst, and I can prove it. Get your best analyst and put them in a room with me. And I'm going to show you the difference between a United States citizen and an American. Right? So they told me I couldn't work in the U.S. because it's a territory. That goes into the Dred Scott case. But this is the book I paid $100 for. If you want it, I do have copies of this too. But I need you to follow me for 1 second, okay? I need you to follow along for free. And you do your research and rebut what I'm saying. This book is called Credit Collection Law. Right? Now, bear with me. I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all got it? So let me go here and show you this. Bear with me. And I'm going to play a video. And I said, all these Europeans are starting to come out with this now. Somebody said, yo, Sabir, you've been talking about this for the longest. This says Social Security number by state. The location where the debtor obtains a Social Security number, usually before the first job. I didn't write this. This is in the book. So the one thing, that's why I said get the contract law book too, because this is what is happening to us. It's not white supremacy. It's the haves and the have-nots. It's the people who know, and it has no color on it. It's the haves and the have-nots. It's the people that look like you and I that have to keep a position. I remember talking to the comedian one time, Perry, I forgot his name, and he was like, it's about how many people you can draw. I guarantee you put me on your show, I bet you people gonna be on that motherfucker. Like, let's see what Sabir is talking about. But that's the book. This is inside the book. How many of y'all knew that? So when this video was sent to me, it made me think about the Gary Act, about Chinese people coming here, Social Security numbers, all these crazy things, right? Now, maybe you believe a European. Now listen up.
Am I hearing this right? I give you the equivalent of $200,000. You return the funds back to me, and I have to repay you $200,000 plus interest. Do you think I'm stupid?
All the banks are doing this. Congress allows this.
Because Congress allowed the banks to breach written agreements, use false and misleading advertising, act without written permission, authorization, and without the alleged borrower's knowledge to transfer actual cash value from the alleged borrower to the bank and then return it back as a loan.
The borrower got a check on the house.
Is it true the actual cash value that was used to fund the bank loan check came directly from the borrower and that the bank received the funds from the alleged borrower for free?
This is true.
Is it the bank's policy to transfer actual cash value from the alleged borrower to the bank and then keep the funds as the bank's property, which they then loan out as bank loans as if they actually owned it and owned their own money?
Banks can only loan their money, not their credit. This is the weird part. So let me explain this to y'all. And this is why you got to pay attention to what is said up there about the signature. The most powerful thing that every last one of y'all have is your signature. It's not about the money. It's your signature, bro. It's your signature. That's the only thing that we don't lock down. We lock our cars, our houses, and whatever. Air tag everything, but we don't air tag our motherfucking signature. And this is the game that's constantly being played. And these are the things that are not being told to people. And I know this maybe, and I told Brandy, some of this stuff was over in people's heads. I'll be trying to make it simple than a motherfucker because my brain is crazy. Like I can prove everything I'm saying. So all of these things are starting to come out now. I told y'all before, banks can't loan credit. It can only loan its money. I told y'all to study the banking law. I still told y'all to study the book called The Creature from Jekyll Island. I have that book too if y'all want to get a copy. The Creature from Jekyll Island. You're not dealing with money. So all of these things, when you read that Gary Act, right? It's a lot inside there, bro. It's a lot inside there. Brother, the signature is the most powerful thing, and I'm not going to be giving nothing free on here unless y'all want to go to my Zelle, PayPal, and Chime right now and support it. I keep trying to tell you, I'm telling you, do your research. Set up the classes. If you have a law library in no matter what state you're in, I'm open to come to a law library and sit with you. You got to sponsor it, though. I ain't banking. I can't even get the money to go to Atlanta for our premiere. The premiere is showing in Atlanta. I'm trying to get people to put money together for that one. It's right there. How about that? Why don't y'all go there now while we take this quick break and support? Let's do that part. Let's all uplift, because we're going to, and I can do a meet and greet right there after the show. So my thing, bro, I can't do everything, and I'm not going to do everything. You know, I shouldn't have to. Okay. So I would never give up at all. So if you would like to support it, you can. Zelle, PayPal, Apple Pay. Heavy as the Crown is going to be in ATL. Right. Shout out to my brother Amadeus Christ. If you want to support it, hit me up.
Gather round.
Right there. Don't give up, baby. $1,000. You can get it for less than $1,000 from me.
Y'all don't really know about the terrorist rap. Y'all don't really know about why we say trap. Y'all don't really know hip hop ain't rap. But let me tell you how we can get it all back. First, realize giving up is whack. Say to yourself, I can never be back. Then realize that we must go back. And the reason you can't seem to get on track is you keep riding hoes. Simple and plain. You keep riding hoes. All y'all know my name and how I get down and move around. I've already been to the proving ground. In conscious rap, we cool the sound. The question is, are you down? KRS-One, I learned already. Everything they do is temporary. No matter how big you live, you still the creation of a music executive. And when you get old, no matter what you did, they throw you away. You can't get kids on the TV wildin'. You know why we got racial profiling? Cause you keep riding hoes. Simple and plain. You keep riding hoes. Oh, y'all know my name, so there in the future we'll look back, and then we will see we were under attack. But it'll be too late, but also be too great. You'll see, just wait.
You get it less than that, baby. So you gotta be like Umar Johnson. No, sir. Nope.
You can see how they shut down KRS-One, cause I'm not sexy, tugging or dumb. Ask yourself, why they only promote criminal activity and nothing else on the videos and on the radio, teaching our kids which way to go and the way that they tell our kids to go. If you listen, it's right straight to prison while you keep riding hoes. Simple and plain, you keep riding hoes. Y'all better beat the game. You got to release that temptation. Get a brand new aspiration. Your life is what you make of. Peace, salam alaikum. We can never give up.
I don't have to be like Umar Johnson. Why would he say something like that? Why would he say that, sis? You gotta be like Umar. I'm not. That stuff come back and bite you in your behind, my niggas. I can do both. I can talk gossip, but I damn sure ain't gonna be like that motherfucker, nigga. He in hot water right now.
Yeah, man. You gotta do what you're supposed to be doing.
Hold up.
You here, you gotta do your purpose.
Hold up, look. What should I have a bunch of females in the hotel and talk about how they coochie stink? That's what you talking about? Talk about what they coochie. I slept with them, nigga, but their coochie was stinking. Nah, that's not Sabir, B. That's not me. That's not my steez, homie. Because the things that you do will come back to bite you in the behind.
Yes, it will.
So I'm almost finished, y'all. So bear with me. I'm going to go back to that, but I have to do this part right here. I have to do this for everyone.
Did you know that Arabic retains the most intact and systematic root-based structure compared to any other language in the world?
Turn it up. Let's go.
Arabic stands out as one of the most fascinating languages in the world with its unparalleled structure. At its heart lies a system of root letters, where words with connected meanings all share the same core letters, forming linguistic families. For example, the word for book, kitab, library, maktaba, writer, katib, and office, maktab, all come from the same root letters, kaf, ta, and ba, symbolizing writing and knowledge. In other words, a book, a library, an office, and the act of writing all share the same unique root letters, forming a beautiful overlapping relationship of meaning. This isn't limited to words about writing. Take the root letters alif, mim, and nun. From this root, we get faith, iman, trustworthy or amin, true believer, mumin, and safety, aman. This profound interplay of words using the same roots paints a hidden picture. In other words, a faithful believer in God, or a mumin, is inseparable from being trustworthy, a vehicle for safety and security, and a means of protection for the weak and vulnerable. This profound connection is something no other modern language retains so systematically. Sufis believe that Arabic isn't just a human invention, but a cosmic language, where every sound and word reflects the harmony of the universe. This idea suggests that Arabic holds a blueprint for understanding the deeper connections between concepts that might seem separate at first glance. Arabic is more than just a language. It's a journey into meaning, connection, and beauty. If you've ever wanted to dive deeper in the language, now's the time. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please like, repost, and follow for more content. Did you know that Arabic retains the most It's
kind of crazy, right? So it's so much history, people, that we really gotta unveil, B. It's like so much, man, to unveil. And I'm going to get into this now because I am going to get off here in a second. What was the other thing we was talking about, brother? Jarrell.
Peace, man.
Peace. What else the other one we was talking about, Jarrell? About the residency certificate?
Oh, the residency and the domicile. Yeah.
Hold up, yo, this is the crazy part. In that book, in the Gary Act too, it talked about certificate of residency. Sis, it's crazy. I got to send it to you when I get off here. It's when you really dissect this, and I'm not here to go into it on here because I'm gonna start charging y'all to do this shit, man, because it's too much. It's a lot of work. What time we was up to? What, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, bro?
Yeah, because it was about 10, 11 my time. You're 3 hours ahead, so yeah.
Nigga, he's in Hawaii. Ain't that kind of crazy? But anyway, we up, and I'm like, yo, it's how many of y'all ever heard of certificate of residency? Raise your hand. Certificate of residency. Can't make this up. Anybody? I thought I had it up here, bro, but it was. Let me see if I can find it. It was called certificate of residency. Now, watch somebody do a video after this. Well, I'm gonna tell you about the certificate of residency, brother, but I ain't get it from Samir. Anybody? That's what they was giving people. You know, that's the Real ID Act, right? You should look it up online. It's called Certificate of Residency, what they was given to Asians, like Chinese people when they was coming here, and other people. Certificate of Residency. And when you read the book that I sent out to my brother yesterday, oh my God, it's insane, bro. Like, anybody find it? So residency is different than the domicile. I can't make this up. And I said, yo, that's the Real ID Act. It's the Real ID Act. So they said, hold on, here it is right here. Can't make this up. Y'all want to see it? Here it is. It was for people to see if they're going to identify, see who the terrorist was, right? So bear with me. This is the terrorism book. If y'all want this one, I have this also. Hold up. But let me post this up here, yo. I said all, and if you read Trump's information, it's all in there, B. It's all in there. Can't make this up. Hold up. Let's pull this up online. The certificate of residency, right? The Real ID, certificate of residency, right? And then it says, no, the Real ID, not primarily a certificate of residency, however, it obtained, right? A Real ID, you typically required to provide proof of what? Residency. Now, I need y'all to follow this for 1 second. A residency is where you stay there like part-time, like a resident nurse, a resident doctor. That's what a resident is. The domicile is something different. So the Real ID Act, they have to, when you look up the Real ID Act, it explains a lot of stuff that's inside there too. But it's telling you what you have to go through. ID passed by Congress, the highest security standard, issued driver's license, which y'all have. All this right here. This is what y'all have. This is what's going on. And then it talks about you'll need a Real ID acceptable for what? Identification, like a passport. Now, this is the passport thing, which is different. So the Real ID is a state thing. So let me go down here further. Then it goes and says, let me see something. Generally, you will need to provide documentation of proof of what I just tell you about the Social Security. Remember I just told you about the debtor, Brother Jarrell, and the credit collection law? Look what it says. Identify such as birth certificate or passport, Social Security number, like your Social Security number, or a card or a W-2 form. What?
Where the debtor goes to obtain the social.
What did I just tell you about the debtor part? I know this is crazy, right? My brain is weird. So when you go read the credit collection law, it says where the debtor obtains a Social Security number at, right? Do you know? And I'm really trying to fight not to be putting too much out. I'm gonna be real with you. These motherfuckers, yo, no wonder these guys say they stay up late at night trying to figure this thing out. They put so much up in this. What's your Social Security number got to do with you working? Nothing. That's why they tell you don't give it to nobody. And this goes into compensation. This goes into wages. It goes into a lot of shit, man. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching this. I said, wait a minute. The debtor, Social Security, the process. And then I thought about the Mexicans that come here, right? You never heard of it? I told y'all it's a lot to this, man. This is a lot of work, bro. A lot of work. I'll help y'all out. So that Real ID is actually telling them about you being a resident. So there is a difference between a resident and your domicile. I have many residencies. Now look what it says here. In California, you no longer need to show your Social Security card to get a Real ID. Y'all better wake up and realize what the hell is going on. Why you think Mexicans is getting these joints? So why you think they so hard on people right now? You know how easy it was to get this for them? So they didn't have to show a Social Security card. Let me show you how this works. Y'all ready? You want to show you how this works? Okay, for the Mexicans. All they got to do is have something like a cell phone and what else? A bill linked to that residency. Is it registering yet, y'all? How this works? So if you know anything about it, they say how many bills they say you have to say you had a residency. I think it's 2, right? 2 of them. 2 things, right? So a Mexican or anybody else can get something sent. Like, for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. If I want to send something to Chicago, where I used to stay at for 30 days, that's my residency. I can go to Chicago and get it, pick it up. I can get something sent to Philadelphia, where I used to stay at, and pick it up. It will be there. It's called residency. It's not the domicile. 2 total different things. This is called civics, people. So this is why these people can get these IDs. They're not doing nothing wrong, but they telling you. There it is, right in front of you. But you the one that don't understand what they're doing to you with the Real ID Act. Now I know this is probably too much for some people to figure this out, but it's simple. So there's a total difference between a resident and a domicile. So people say, well, what's your address? Hey, Jarrell, let's just give them the address definition. Go to a law dictionary. Seriously, follow me. This is the type of conversation they would not want on no platform, bro. And I can tell you what books to go to, how to read the books, and make it make sense. Now, pay attention about this whole Real ID, the whole Gary Act, the whole residency, the certificate of residency. So you sitting up here saying, I am a resident of this particular place. This is not pun, nor is it playing on words. They know what they're doing. Let me know when you find it.
I got it.
Now read it.
So address, place where mail or other communication will reach person. Generally a place of business or residence, though it need not be.
So where mail or anything can reach a person at. That means I can get mail sent to Kalamazoo. I can get it sent to wherever I want. It's not where I live. But we have smart dummies like Will Smith said in that movie. You're the smartest dumb person I ever known. So the domicile, if you ever watched that movie what I did with Hawthorne James, the domicile is something totally different, people. Damn. It says a domicile refers to an individual's permanent home, the place that he intends to return to reside indefinitely. There it is. So while you can have multiple residencies, you can only have what? One domicile. Oh, make this motherfucker make sense, bro. Man, they playing with people. So you talking about word game? This is the word game they playing on y'all. And this is why people don't deal with real things, because you're going to have to, it's going to mess with your brain, bro. It's going to make that brain work harder, man. So this is why when you hear me say, I don't have a residency, I have a domicile, but I have many residencies, but I don't have a domicile. I have a domicile. I don't have an address, could be anything. So all of this, what they've been doing with people is they have people that they pay hundreds and thousands of dollars, right, to confuse people. Okay, I'm almost finished. Let's go back to the book again. And if y'all want deeper conversations on this, y'all can reach out to me at my email, baby. Let's go here back into the book. Let's blow this one back up. About the mound builders, about Columbus, Cape Verde. Cape Verde Islands were the black folk. But guess what they wouldn't be calling them? Y'all see this part right here? Let's go up here. Cape Verde. How many people know Cape Verde? Just bear with me. I want y'all to see how this is being played out. Very simple. We'll go down further. In 1501, the law was passed forbidding persons to sell Ghanaian to Indians in Hispaniola. Look at this. The presence of the Negroes with their trading masters in America before Columbus. But this word is a Mandingo word. Oh, I'm foundational Black American, brother. So most of the words you're using is African.
Yep, and it's right there up top. African alloy of gold called guanine.
Guanine. Thank you, brother. Guanine. That's too much, brother. I wasn't told that on Foundational Black Americans, brother. They didn't tell us that. Do your research, big. So bear with me. Guanine, right? But when you go to Portugal, which I have been multiple times, and you go to these places, give me 1 second, you will understand real history. Guanine, right? It's a Mandingo word. But when you go to Portugal, which I've been right there, it's called Central Cabo Verde. And I'm holding a book. You see Cape Verde, it's called Cabo Verde. There's a lot of history in this building when I was there in Portugal. And I was talking to sisters that was in there from Africa. And they was like, how did you know the history? So it was called Cabo Verde, not Cape Verde. And they didn't call people black. Now remember, That was W.E.B. Du Bois, but they never called people black. They were not calling people black. They were Moors. That's why when you go back to the book, it said the 1500s. I need y'all to pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm showing you. Let's go back to the book one more time. When it was talking about, what did it say, 1501, bro?
Yeah.
Now, give me 1 second. Let's pull a page back up. This is W.E.B. Du Bois's book now. He's writing about the history. Right here, when it says 1501, they were not calling people black at that time. So let me give you what they were called at that particular time when I was in Portugal. They were Moors. Right here, 1147. That's me in the museum in Portugal. Conquest of Lisbon from the Moors. This is me in Portugal. But again, we don't want this conversation. So once you understand that, they had to erase your whole damn history on who you are. This is in 1142. Let me go back up here one more time. 1147. Right there. Let me give you the other year. This is in 1373 in Portugal. So when they erased your history, they took out you and called you black. Now we over here arguing in the United States, brother, we're black. 1372, 73, 72. Let's blow this one up so you can see this also. Conquered from the Moors once again. So after the 1500s, then they started calling people black. So when you call somebody black, you just erase their whole goddamn history, bruh. They erased the whole history. These are the missing links to what is happening to our people, fam. We're not going to talk about these things because your scholars are not going to get paid. They're not. You're not going to win. And the whole world is confused about this. We're black people, brother. No, we're not black people. We're Moors. It's not a religion. This is in Claremont. I was there. I was there out here in California. But you got to study this. The Moors of West Africa in the beginning of the Portuguese slave trade. No doubt we was here before the Europeans got here because we was trading back and forth. That's why I went to Portugal on many occasions to try to pull this information out with no financial backing. And you complain? You should be trying to pick my brain and try to figure out how. Just try to pick your brain. This is the book I took with me. I took this one with me. And this one with me. But I know black folks don't want this truth. Nah, you don't want it. My man said hit that like button. They're not going to like this, brother, because it's the truth. So when you start studying the history, brother, about what happened, how they made black people foreigners, bro, it's insane how they started making you a foreigner. Because when I say black people, I'm referring to there's no such thing as black people. There wasn't black people at that particular time. Slavery in Portugal, look, was abolished in 1869. Come on, man. When slavery was ended over here, 1865? Long before that, too? Look what it said, began in 1336. What did I just show you? Timeline. In Portugal. How many of these scholars did you see ever go to Portugal and show these things? None of them. Come on, family. I'm almost finished. This is why we know nothing about these news articles right here. Let me show you these articles that's in the United States talking about Moors. These articles right here. This is an article. I got many articles. This is in 1888, the Constitution of Atlanta, which I'm trying to get to. It talks about the black Moors were driven from Spain. Right there, the black Moors. Take a picture, last longer. Driven from Spain, 1888. Come on, family. I have these articles too. Let's go over here. 1936, same thing. The black Moors from Africa. I'm not a Moor, brother. I'm a black man because the black man was here in America before. Yeah, we were, no doubt. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Let's go to another part of W.E.B. Du Bois's book. And this is why he was blackballed. Y'all love people to be blackballed. Because you ain't got no backbone. After the discovery of America by Columbus, many Negroes came with the early explorers. Many of these early black men, now mind you, they wouldn't call them black back then in Columbus time. They were Moors. So I'm substituting this to show you more in here, but it goes down further. Civilized Christians sprung from a large number of Negroes imported into Spain and Portugal during the 15th century. Look, where they replaced as laborers, they expelled Moors. Y'all don't get it? You don't get it yet? Oh, this is not Google research, B. Nah, I'm not. Damn, I ain't mean to go this long, brother. But if that boy Leon Honors could go 5 hours, goddamn. Woo. So let's go over here. Now, mind you, I'm keep showing you this because they would never use the word black. They weren't called black in the 1500s or the 1400s. They were Moors. Let's go forward. This is W.E.B. Du Bois, the Black Explorers. Oh, how the Negro helped in the discovery of America. Oh, my God. Good God Almighty. Again, this is W.E.B. Du Bois's book. And this says in 1510. The Indies. Remember, I told you I was there in Grenada, in Cordoba. It goes all the way down. The legend of the Negro has touched America even before the day of Columbus. Why do you think they have to ban certain people and give you all these watered down people? But this is the catch. This is in W.E.B. Du Bois's book. I'm gonna see if y'all can catch what it says right there. Look what it says. Don't say nothing. You already know what we're looking at. Can you see it, my sis? Anybody else? Can you see? Read it. Let me move this out the way. I'm gonna move it up so y'all can see it.
Yeah,
now,
I can see it.
You see what I'm looking at? I don't know if y'all know what I'm looking at. The island called California. Why would that be in his book? And what did I do when I was on the phone with you yesterday, Jarrell? That's in W.E.B. Du Bois's book.
Oh, yeah. Then you sent me a text of the book, The Island of California.
You don't know it's an island. So I showed him this book. That's in W.E.B. Du Bois's book. So I told you, I'm like Spider-Man, nigga. I've been telling y'all this. So back then, they were really doing research, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know how they did it back then. They might have been focused in a mug on this bug, bro. And I talked to my brother T in Philly. He said times are hard with people. I said times are hard everywhere, but I need to get with Shannon Sharp. That nigga giving out $50 million. She was touching a girl. He settled. I need $50 million from somebody, bro. Can I get 50 million? Can I get 5,000? Shit. So I'm not going to go into all the details because that would take longer, but let me see how many people will support. Again, this is why we have our books out that we had. This is one of our lesson books. This is not a religious book. This is one of our lesson books. And if y'all want it, holler at your boy. I can send it to you. But it's a lot that's going on, fam. And we got to get it together and let's put out real content. It's no time for hate. You don't have to hate anybody. I'm open for any of these conversations. That's all you got to do is email me. Again, man, I do have to get my daughter together. But if you want me to go into deeper details on all of this, people, reach out to me at SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. And please support. Don't forget, I was going to try to make it to Atlanta because we having Heavy is the Crown there, but I didn't make my goal, brother. So I won't be there, but I will be there in spirit. I won't be there. But if you would like to support, hit the Zelle, PayPal, and Chime. Unless y'all just want to pay $1,500 and say, yo, Sabir, make it there, brother. Let's see how sincere we are. Now, if I get it, I'll do it. But I'm not pushing the limits anymore, so I'm fine. So it's going to be tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be on the 23rd at the Plaza Theater, the premiere of Heavy is the Crown. Shout out again to my brother Amadeus Christ. You know, shout out to everybody that was in it. That's actually in the film. You know, but we're not sincere, and no, I don't have to do stuff like mother freaking Umar Johnson. Payment link for what? It's right there, brother. Just go to Eventbrite. I don't even know. It's somewhere on there, brother. I don't even know. I'm doing too much right. I'm trying to get there. So Eventbrite, or just go. It only holds 40 people. But that's my email if you would like to support what I do. So I gotta go. I gotta get my daughter together. I have a life, but support my brother.
Memorial services for
If you want to, he do have an Instagram. Amadeus. It's called Building 7, I think it is. Let me see something. Let me pull Chris's joint up here. It's Building 7. Give me 1 minute. Let me pull Chris's thing up. Where's Chris's IG? Yeah, it's right here. Damn, he ain't playing, but Chris is really promoting this thing. He ain't playing too. Give me 1 second. I'm going to post his IG up, and everything that you need will be actually on his page. I believe he has the link up there too, or if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna give everybody his page, so please tell a friend of a friend of a friend. Again, we're gonna try to do it in Philadelphia also. Give me 1 second. Let me pull Chris's thing up here real fast. Where art thou? Go check his page out. This is it right here, y'all. Go check my brother page out. What you looking for? It will be, I think he has the link somewhere on here. So go check it out. Check him out. Look at his nose, though. Look at his nose. Oh, look at this. Building 7. Check it out, ATL, y'all. It has to be based on they know exactly who we are and they have to hide it from us. So you see the complexion of these people, man. Then again, some of them noses could be pointed. It could be pointed. Everybody was totally different. All right. I don't know the exact release date. So that's what it is, man. Know your history, man. That was my trust. Go check out my brother's page. If you want the old one, I do have the old ones for people. I do have the Out of Darknesses ones. And this is the Heavy is the Crown ones. This is the first one. So Atlanta, 23rd, y'all. Go holla. Okay, let me put it back up here one more time. And again, if you would love to support, unless y'all want to be a nice person and just say, brother, I got you, homie. You know, it'll work. But check him out on the 23rd. Plaza Theater, baby. Tell a friend I sent an ATL. But I gotta go. It was real. I see y'all later. Let's see if we can get that before tomorrow. You know, that's gonna be really expensive. So gotta go.
Peace, y'all.
Hundreds more looked on from the windows surrounding offices. Many waved
Share the videos, y'all. Share the videos.
On the rooftop of City Hall, which faces Daily Plaza, a police sharpshooter watched the crowd even as he stood and fled. After a minute of silence, church
Things will be better tomorrow. No need for tears, no need to cry. No matter what they face, we shall get by. When the problems you face are too much to bear, no, I'll be there. No need for tears, no need to cry. No matter what they face, we shall get by. When the problems you face are too much to bear, no, I'll be there. Hold that head up, y'all. Don't get fed up, y'all. Come on, let's get up, y'all. Make that bed up, y'all. Life is a setup, y'all. Sadness comes from a lack of knowing, not knowing where the one that you love is going. We all gonna reap what we all are sowing. There is no death, just constantly growing. We can't stay here forever. We all gotta go to a place we believe is better. So why be sad? Why be mad? Now you can see it ain't about the cheddar. It's all about the time that we spend together. Not the rhyme on a crime on a Gucci sweater. The house that's built on a rock can stand the weather. Faith can stand the weather. But is your house upon the rock, or is it on sand and about to drop? Here is the question that you got to ask. Do I live for today or do I live in the past? Think fast, but do not hurry. Life is a class and we should not worry. But tell me, how long you gonna ignore? Tell me, how long you gonna ignore God's law? How long can you really endure? Living like pimps, living like whores. Choice is yours, or really ours. Think about this while you lay the flowers on the grave. It's all about how you behave. Do you come out the nave or out the cave? Change your ways, we coming up on some stranger days. No need to tears, no need to cry. No matter what they face, we shall get by. When the problems you face are too much to bear, no, I'll be there. No need for tears, no need to cry. No matter what they face, we shall get by. When the problems you face are too much to bear, no. Stop where the danger lays or danger lies. Open them eyes up, better to rise up, wise up, raise your minds up. Look to the left, look to the right. Pray in the day and the night. Be prepared for the fight, not scared of the fight. He's the way, the truth, and the light. J to the E to the S to the U to the S. You can remove the stress. Yes, we do need you here. Yes, we want to be free from fear. Yes, we want to start seeing clear. Having you here, not over there, looking around saying, where? Does anybody care? Yeah, I'll be there. It's the door, not at the war. At Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. This goes for them terrorists too. Terrorists, publicans, thus put themselves up above again, looking for blood again. Ain't no love again. Got some soldiers running in with a gun again, with a ton of sin. In a holy war, how we gonna win? I think it's time for KRS One again. One again. No need to cry. No need to cry. We shall have. No problems you face are too much to bear. No need for tears. No need to cry. No matter what we face, we shall have. No problems you face are too much to bear. No need for tears, no need. No matter what they pay, we shall get by. No need for tears, no need to cry. No matter what they face, we shall get by. If my problems you face are too much to bear, no, I'll be Oh, no, baby. The time is now. You gotta make your choice. Which side are you on? Turn now to Matthew 5:46. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven, is perfect.